In each of us, there are two natures. If this primitive duality of man, good and evil, could be housed in separate identities, life would be relieved of all that is unbearable. It is the curse of mankind that these polar twins should be constantly struggling.
In the autumn of 1888, my friend Henry Jekyll embarked on a series of experiments which he hoped would alter our notions of good and evil. How was I to know that it would transform his soul and mine as well?
He's beyond help, Henry.
Sir Danvers, he still has a soul, as pure and as good as yours and mine. But he's trapped in a dark and terrible world. Madness is the cruelest of all prisons. There must be a way we can help him.
Death will help him, Henry.
My theories tell me there is a better way.
Your theories? Your theories are more dangerous than he is. Your colleagues say you're trespassing on hallowed ground when you experiment with the human mind.
My colleagues are cowards, afraid of what they don't understand. How can we call ourselves civilized if we are not prepared to help him? And every wretched soul like him.
I admire your tenacity, Henry, but I question your philosophy. You're a gifted man. Use your gifts wisely.
Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. If I could reach you, I'd guide you and teach you to walk from the darkness back into the light. Deep in your silence, please try to hear me. I'll keep you near me till night passes by. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this, till the day that I die. Good night, Father. I need to know the nature of the demons that possess man's soul. I need to know why man's content to let them make him less than whole. Why does he revel in murder and madness? What is it makes him be less than he should? Why is he doomed not to reach his potential? His soul is black when he turns his back upon good. I need to find a way to get inside the tortured mind of man. I need to try to separate the good and evil if I can. Why does a wise man take leave of his senses? Where is that fine line where sanity melts? When does intelligence give way to madness? A moment comes when a man becomes something else. I need to know why man plays the strange double game. His hand always close to the flame. It's a deal with the devil he cannot disclaim. but what's his aim? I need to know. Dear God, guide me, show me how to succeed with your wisdom inside me. Henry Jekyll will follow wherever you lead. I need to see the truth other men cannot see, to be things that others can't be. Give me courage to go where no angel will go, and I will go. I need to know.
Society's mask, it's society's way, and the truth is that it's all a song. There's a faces we hide till the nighttime appears, and what's hiding inside, behind all of our fears, is a true self locked inside of a song. Every day, people in their own sweet way, like to let a coat of pain and be what they ain't. Game is played, living at a masquerade, getting rich and getting laid while playing the same. But there's one thing I know, and I know it for sure. This disease that we got has got no ready cure, and I'm certain life is terribly hard when your life's up the side.
Look around you, I have found you cannot tell by looking at the surface what is lurking there beneath it. See that face now, I'm prepared to bet you what you see's not what you get, 'cause man's a master of deceit.
So what is this sinister secret? The lie he will tell you is true. It's that each man you meet on the street isn't one man but two.
Everyone you see like editor and you and me pretends to be a pillar of
Society, a model of propriety, sobriety and piety, who shudders at the thought of notoriety. Ladies and gents here before you, which none of them ever admits. They have saintly looks, but their skin is encrusted by hypocrites. There are preachers who kill, there are killers who preach, there are teachers who lie, there are liars who teach. Take your pick, dear, 'cause it's all of the song. I seem to be rich and have money to burn. Even though it's a bit spending more than you earn. That's the game here, and the game is for some. One or two, mind the kind of well-to-do. But I bet you precious few have paid for their wounds. Half mankind thinks the other half is blind. Would you be surprised to find they're all in cahoots? At the end of the day, they don't mean what they say. They don't say what they mean. They don't ever complain.
And the answer is it's all
It's all of the song. That is number the two. He is evil and good, and he walks a fine line. We all cross if we could.
a nightmare. We can never deceive.
Look behind the facade. What's behind the facade? Look
Board of Governors of St. Jude's Hospital is now met. Sir Danvers Carew, Knight of the British Empire, Chairman. General Lord Glossop. Lord Savage. His Grace the Bishop of Basingstoke. Sir Archibald Proops, Queen's Counsel. Lady Beaconsfield. The order of business will be conducted by the Secretary to the Board of Governors, Mr. Simon Stride.
Let's get on with it.
Ahem. Proposition number 929, presented by Dr. Henry.
The man is clearly mad.
Order.
Nonsense.
The chairman will address the board.
My friends, as governors of St. Jude's Hospital, we are all well aware of the highly controversial nature of Dr. Jekyll's research. But our high regard for his work and reputation demand that he be given a fair and proper hearing. And that we now happily accord him.
I won't happily call that madman anything.
Yes, that's it. The Board of Governors.
Distinguished governors, I have glimpsed the future, seen miracles that stun the mind, and marvels only science can find to shape tomorrow for mankind, and I can show them to you if you wish me to. Friends, you're aware there are two sides to each of us, good and evil, compassion and hate. If we could extract all the evil from each of us, think of the world that we could create. A world without anger or violence or strife, where man wouldn't kill anymore. A world of compassion where passion for life would banish the madness of war. I'm close to finding the key to duality, chemical formulae which could and would alter the patterns of man's personality, guiding him either to evil or good. Weigh the potential, the great possibilities. Colleagues, dear friends, understand. We have a chance to make history here in our hand.
Dr. Jekyll, may we dispense with the niceties and proceed to the matter at hand?
Forgive my good manners, Mr. Stride. Each of us is the embodiment of two distinct and opposing forces, good and evil, each fighting for supremacy in science. If we could separate these two forces, we could control and ultimately eliminate all evil from mankind. My experiments had led me to believe that the day is not far off when this will be possible. But to achieve it, I must be allowed to try my formula on a living human being.
And what if you're right, Dr. Jekyll, and you do separate good from evil? What happens to the evil?
There are doomed, broken souls in 1,000 asylums, left there to rot for the lack of a plan. In the name of compassion and medical science, I can save many lives if you give me one man.
I tell you now, the church will never sanction it.
Sacrilege, lunacy, blasphemy, heresy.
Master, you're on dangerous ground. In legal terms, I'd say extremely unsound.
The whole thing's unchristian, barbaric, and odd. You're playing with fire when you start to play God.
The bishop speaks for all of us when he says you're playing God. There's such a thing as ethics over which you ride roughshod. You're a doctor, not a savior, Dr. Jekyll for a start. But I judge by your behavior, you can't tell the two apart.
Dear Mr. Stride, I am simply a scientist. I have a code to which I remain true. I don't presume to the stature of moralist. I leave pretension like that, sir, to you.
Henry, I've always encouraged your enterprise, and I've been hopeful that you would succeed. But in the face of these powerful arguments, I see no choice but for you to concede.
I know my fate is yours to choose, but if they win, the world will lose, and I am on the brink of great success. I beg you, governors, you must say yes.
Do you think we would let you play havoc with all the high principles for which it strives? Do you expect us to compromise all that we stand for, indulging your dangerous games? How many rules should we break for your dubious aims?
As you see, I am not playing games. Just give me the opportunity.
Open up your eyes and see.
This man has gone too far.
Unless you listen to
Doctor,
me.
please watch your tone. Damn it, man, can't you see? You're on your own.
Fools, you
Idiots!
damn. Look at yourself, civilized men. Why can't you see? If I've ever needed further justification for my experiments, gentlemen, you have just provided it. Just look at what has happened here. Mix anger with a touch of fear. The danger's all too crystal clear. Just look at you. How darker side keeps breaking through. Observe it now in me and you. The evil that all men can do must be controlled. I beg of you, I'll show you all. It can be done. Here is a chance to take charge of our fate. Deep down you must know that tomorrow's too late. The one rule of life you cannot rearrange. The only thing constant is change. The only thing constant is change.
Distinguished governors, your verdict, please. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, nay.
Nay, 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 nay. Absolutely, positively, nay. Sir Danvers.
Abstain.
By 6 votes to none, with 1 abstention, proposition number 929 is rejected. Thank you for your time, Dr. Jekyll.
Who wants to take me to lunch? Bessie?
I better not demented battling for one day, Herbert, without listening to you.
I'm truly sorry, Henry. I did try to warn you.
They think you're quite mad.
They're hypocrites, John. Every last one of them.
Yes, but very powerful hypocrites. You must learn to be more cautious.
I cannot afford caution. How can I continue on when they can block each step I take?
Henry, you have come this far. Remember what you have at stake.
John, I know I'm right. I must let my vision guide me. I'm so weary of this fight. There's so little left inside me.
If you know that you are right, then you'll have to see it through. You'll have to see it through.
7 years ago, I started out on this alone. Now it's alone, I'll see it through to its conclusion. Who are they to judge what I am doing? They know nothing of the endless possibilities I see. It's ludicrous, I'm bound by their decision.
Seems vision is a word they've never heard.
If it mattered less, I'd treat it with derision. It's absurd.
And yet the fact remains. Those bastards hold the reins.
If you live around here, you need cash in the bank. Cause the houses round here, they're all flashy and swank. And front big is what's called a facade.
If you live around here, you need lots of flash. If you live in town, dear, then you must have a dash. Is it hard, dear, to create a facade?
Here tonight it's festive, but the guests are getting restless.
this Jekyll feller think he is?
Well, impertinence like that in the army would have earned him a good flogging.
He's lucky he lives in modern times. Today's penalties for heresy are not what they should be.
It's lucky we have you to represent modern times, Your Grace.
Oh, I think Jekyll ever does all this stuff about helping the poor. I've lived in St. James all my life. Damned if I've ever seen any poor people.
Yes, of course.
Mad, if you must know. So Danvers, we were just talking about your future son-in-law. And I think you're mad to allow your daughter to marry him.
That's not Father's decision, Lady Beaconsfield. It's mine.
Don't worry, Bessie. Whatever your thoughts are on Henry as a scientist, Emma has assured me that Henry Jekyll is impeccable husband material.
Well, it's less than impeccable to be late for one's own engagement party. Shows a remarkable lack of style.
Comments on style, madam, should never be made by those who have none.
Oh, good. Now Jekyll and I can drown our respective sorrows in Sir Danvers' drink.
My dear Simon, you're so gracious to wish Emma and Henry both well.
Dear Sir Danvers, as you know, sir, I wish Emma the sun and the moon, but I have to confess that I wish Henry Jekyll in hell.
Well,
Emma Carew, can this be you? What kind of man is this you've taken? Can you not see the kind of life that this would be? You are mistaken. Time to awaken before it's too late. Before you let this man determine your fate.
But Simon, you knew I had to be free. What I choose to do is decided by me. From the day my mother died, my father, full of good intention, treated me as though I were a young child. Maybe his idea was just to wait until I grew up and then look at me and wish that I were her. It's easy to expect that from a father. He'd rather things remain the way they were. But when it comes to marriage, I must pick whom I prefer. I am not the weak young thing you're seeking, Simon. Someone 17, obedient and sweet. I am not the protege to waste your time on. I'm complete. In Henry's eyes I see what I am meant to be.
Listen.
Henry Jekyll, you're a devil. You have robbed us of London's most lovely girl.
I could turn to drink when I stop and think Emma's marrying a doctor instead of an earl. Oh, girl.
Dr. Jekyll, may I be the first to wish you and your bride to be peace and prosperity.
Mr. Stride, that's most civil of you to say that as you do with such patent sincerity.
oh, the late Henry Jekyll.
Sir Danvers, forgive me.
Nothing to forgive, my dear boy. I'm thinking of inviting the guests over for the day after the wedding. That way you two will at least appear to be on top.
Lord Danvers, ladies and gentlemen, a toast to the intolerably happy couple. Henry, may all your experiments turn out just as well. To Emma and Henry.
Emma and Henry.
Miss Carew,
Dr. Jekyll, I'm very happy that you're here.
well, I try never to miss any social occasion attended by Lady Beaconsfield. Is there a Lord Beaconsfield?
Well, yes, he died 30 years ago.
Sensible fellow.
You know, Henry, I sometimes wish that you were as diplomatic as you are outspoken.
Well, I'll be diplomatic if you'll be outspoken. Besides, if you had spoken before the Board of Governors today, I probably would have gotten what I wanted.
You'll get what you want in the end, Henry. You always do.
I don't have a choice. I must go on with the work I'm committed to. How can I not when my theories are true? And I will prove if I'm ever permitted to. Things are not wrong just because they are new.
Henry, I adore you, always have done, always will do, and your dreams are mine. I will always understand, however hard the path you've planned, our lives will intertwine.
Who knows where my work will lead me?
Nowhere where you will not need me.
Emma, please, I beg you, heed me.
Just don't leave me on my own.
The only thing I fear is the unknown.
When this all began, we knew that we are meant to fade, to live now, to turn away. We have come too far. I know we'll find a way.
Sometimes I see past the horizon, sure of my way, where I am going, but where's the prize I have my eyes on? Where there is just no knowing, and when despair tears me in two, who can I turn to but you? You know who I am. Take me as I am.
Look in my eyes. Who do you see there? Someone you know, or just a stranger? If you are wise, you will see me there. Love is the only danger. Love meaning me, love meaning you. We'll make that one dream come true. You know who I am. Take me as I am.
Though fate won't always do what we desire, still we can set the world on fire. Give me your hand, give me your heart. Swear to me we'll never part. You know who I am.
You know who I am.
And this is who I am.
This is who I am.
Take me as I Sir Danvers, thank you, sir, for so much. These last 6 weeks till the wedding will be the longest of my life.
I must tell you, Henry, your 30 minutes this afternoon with the Board of Governors was the longest of my life.
Well, I'm truly sorry, sir, but I must fight for what I believe.
Even if it means antagonizing the established authority in the process?
Well, especially then. And besides, sir, your friends are not the established authority. merely the established prejudice.
I want to be proud of you, Henry.
Then listen to me, sir. Good night, my angel.
Good night, my devil.
Emma, sometimes I find it very hard to tolerate Henry's behavior.
Well, you don't have to tolerate it, Father. He's marrying me, not you.
Emma, don't you understand? It's you that I'm concerned for.
Father told me you should be concerned for him. He's the one in need.
I am only trying to protect you. What else would you have your father do? I think I would die if any harm should come to you. I'm scared, my child, because I'm going to lose you. I find it very hard to let you go.
Father, if you tried to, you could never lose me. Loving Father, I still love you more than you will ever know. But if we want our love to grow,
I know in time I have to let you go. We mustn't be afraid of letting go.
Well, I for one am glad for some sense of order. I think all men are basically good. All mortal men do.
Well, I do not believe it.
As your lawyer, Henry, I'm advising you are playing a very dangerous game.
And as your doctor, John, I must advise you that I need a very large drink.
Welcome to the Red Rat. Show's about to start. My name's Nellie. Walk around, find something you fancy.
This is hardly a respectable place, Henry.
John, I've had all the respectability I can take for one day. And besides, this is my bachelor night. You're supposed to throw me a party.
Oh, I could be the party he's supposed to throw you.
He meant a bachelor party.
Most of my parties are bachelors.
Oh, come on, John. Where's your sense of adventure? Just one drink.
He's right, John. Good for you, Henry.
And besides, I may be able to find a subject for my experiment. A volunteer.
I suspect you could find a volunteer for all sorts of experiments here.
Got that right, love. Have a seat, gentlemen.
This is dangerous, Henry.
I'm feeling dangerous, John.
there was a time, I don't know when, I didn't have much time for men. But this is now, and that was then. I'm learning. A girl alone, all on her own, must try to have a heart of stone. So I try not to make it known my yearning. I try to show I have no need. I really do. I don't succeed. So let's bring on the man and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin. Why wait another minute? Step this way, this time. time for us to play. Although we may not pass this way again, let's waste no more time. Bring on the men. I always knew, I always said that silken lace in black and red will drive a man right off his head. It's easy. So many men, so little time. I want them all. Is that a crime? No. I don't know why they say that I'm too easy. They make me laugh, they make me cry, they make me sick, so God knows why. We say bring on the men and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin, another minute step this way. It's time for us to play. Although we may not pass this way again, let's waste no more time. Bring on the men. They break your heart, they steal your soul, take you apart, and yet they somehow make you whole. So what's their game? I suppose a rose by any other name. The perfume and the brick's the same. I like to have a man for breakfast each day. I'm very social and I like it that way. By late mid-morning, I need something to munch. So I ask over to the men for lunch. And men are mad about my afternoon teas. They're quite informal, I just do it to please. Those triple sandwiches are my favorite ones. I'm also very partial to buns. My healthy appetite gets stronger at night. My at-home dinners are my men friends' delight. When I invite the fellas over to dine, they all come early, in bed by 9. So let's bring on the men and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin, another minute step this way. It's time for us to play. Although we may not pass this way again, let's waste no more time. Bring on the
Watch out. Spider's in an evil mood.
Why should tonight be different? Evening, gentlemen. Having a good time? It's not every day, me friends and I have gents like you just dropping by. Before you leave, you'll know just why you came here.
Of that, my dear, I've little doubt. One only has to look about. It's not too hard to figure out the game here. And yet I sense there's more to you.
You flatter, sir,
what would you do?
Don't ask me. Have fun. Cheers, Brown Eyes. You got a name?
Henry,
Well, Henry, aren't you going to ask me what I'm doing in a place like this?
actually,
Actually, I'm in between engagements at the Royal Albert Hall. So this is your lucky night. Here's to the night, here's to romance, to those unafraid of taking a chance.
I think I've taken enough for one day, and I have learned to my cost. Chances are something you don't take once you have lost.
Oh, what a shame if you only knew the games we could play, the things we could do. But I can see you're not up to the chase. But if you're ever in need, I'm the girl and this is the place. Come to me.
It's getting late. I have to go. If any time, you never know. You need a friend.
Dr. Henry Jekyll, 46 Harley Street.
A little less socializing and a little more soliciting might prove more profitable to us both, Lucy.
I do my best, sir.
Your best isn't good enough. It would have resulted in a satisfied customer. I don't give lodgings in a responsible position in any of my houses to girls who sit around hobnobbing and drinking gin. That will cost you 60% of the week's earnings instead of 50, Lucy.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Fortunately, I'm in a good mood this evening. I shall come to you at midnight for my pleasures.
Yes, sir. Dr. Henry Jekyll, 46 Harley Street. If any time you never know, you need a friend.
Well, you seem to be in a much better mood.
That's because I've made up my mind, John. I know exactly where to find my volunteer.
Not,
No. And another thing. I'm going to work late tonight.
Henry, you must be cautious.
John, if all I thought about were caution, I'd never accomplish anything.
Oh, I'm going home.
John, you knew my father before. His mind and his spirit, they were extremely strong, weren't they?
He was the finest man I ever knew.
Then I must do it for him.
Do what?
Good night, John. And be careful. Hyde Park is dangerous at night.
So are you, Henry. You be careful. And for God's sakes, go to bed.
Now there is no choice. I must put aside the fears I feel inside. There's no place to hide. So it comes to this one great golden chance that only I can take when everything I fought for is at stake, to make the mark that only I can make. This is the moment, this is the day, when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now, today. This is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming, and screaming become one. This is the day, see it sparkle and shine, when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, demo the odds. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. September 13th, 11:56 p.m. I have started this alone, and I must finish it alone. I know now that I must use myself as the subject for my experiment. I must be wise, I must try to analyze each change in me, everything I see. How will it be? Will I see the world through different eyes? Like a warning light, glimmering in red, like crimson bloodshed, shimmering in red, beautiful and strange. See the colors change before my eyes. See how they dance and they sparkle like diamonds at night, leading me out of the darkness and into the night.
September 13th, 11:58 p.m. Consumed 10 centiliters of formula HJ7. Warm in the gullet. Heat spreading strongly through my veins. Slight feeling of euphoria. Lightheadedness. No noticeable behavioral differences. Now the die is cast. Nothing left to do. Time alone can prove my theory's true. Show the world I... Dear God! What's this? Something is happening. I can't explain. Something inside me, breathtaking pain, devours, consumes me, and drives me insane. No! No! Suddenly, uncontrolled, something is taking hold. Suddenly, agony, filling me, killing me. Suddenly, out of breath. What is this? Is this death? Suddenly, look at me. Can it be? Who is this creature that I see? Free! Feeling of power and drive I've never known. I feel alive. Where does this feeling of power derive? Making me know why I'm alive. Like the night, it's a secret, sinister, dark, and unknown. I do not know what I seek, yet I'll seek it alone. I have a thirst that I cannot deprive. Never have I felt so alive. There is no battle I couldn't survive. Feeling like this, feeling alive, like the moon an enigma, lost and alone in the night, damned by some heavenly stigma, but blazing with light. It's the feeling of being alive, filled with evil but truly alive. It's a truth that cannot be denied. It's the feeling of being Edward Hyde.
I'm sorry, Miss Carew, but Dr. Jekyll has given the strictest instructions that he is not to be disturbed under any circumstances. May I give him a message?
Please remind him that there is more in his life than his work. Myself, for example.
A very valid point, if I may say so, miss.
He won't see me. It's been 5 days now, John. I'm really worried.
Emma, you know how Henry is.
John, I said I'm worried.
All right, I'll speak to Poole.
Mr. Utterson, As you know, Jekyll, and not to do uncharitably, but there are all extraordinary circumstances that I feel you should be aware of. Dr. Jekyll has been locked in his laboratory day and night for nearly a week. He instructed me not to disturb him for any reason, and to leave all his meals outside the door.
You have not seen or heard of him from all this time?
No, sir, not once.
Come, Poole. It's all right. He'll not be betraying a confidence.
Yes, sir. Last night, I took him his tray as usual, and I noticed that his meal from yesterday was still untouched. And from inside the door, I heard these noises, the strangest noises, and a voice I did not recognize. I heard him, or it, or whatever it was, weeping like an animal or a lost soul, crying out for some sort of medicine.
Poole! Poole, I need you to go to Bissett the apothecary and get me these chemicals right away. Now!
My lord, Henry, you look like the wrath of God.
John, I don't need you to turn on me as well. More than ever now I need a friend. Can't you see and don't you know I've been through hell? Don't condemn what you don't comprehend.
Henry, I'm not questioning your motives here, but is what you are seeking worth the price? You've turned your back on everything you once held dear. You're turning on your best friend's advice. There was your work and nothing more. You are possessed. What is your demon? You've never been this way before. You've lost the fire you built your dreams on. Something strange, there's something wrong. I see a change. It's like when hope dies. I who have known you for so long can see the pain in your eyes. There was a time you lived your life and no one lived the way that you did. You had a plan, you found a way, and the world has very few did. You had it all, and now it seems that I don't know you, and now it seems you're not at all, for your words are things more.
Father, you know Henry won't just walk away. The only way he knows is straight ahead.
Emma, you've not heard a single word I've said. My fear is he's in over his head. He could lose control, and that I dread. There has been talk, they say he's gone too far. He's locked himself away in his own world, pursuing this insanity.
It is his work.
It's more than work. He is obsessed. The man is driven.
Just give him time. I ask no more. His work's a crime to be forgiven.
There's something strange, unless I'm blind. I see a change of a bizarre kind.
Not at all. Don't be unkind. The problem's all in your mind.
He has his work and nothing more. He is obsessed. The man is driven.
Give him time.
He's chasing dreams. I will know if I change of a bizarre kind.
Not at all.
So not wrong just because they are
Here I pray every day. Henry may find his way. I pray he may find his way. I pray every day.
young woman to see you, sir. The kind one cannot mistake. She is without an appointment. I can send her away.
Send her away.
Yes, sir. I cannot imagine how she came to have your visiting card.
Who? I'll see her.
I'm the one you met in the pub that night, remember? Lucy. Lucy Harris.
And what do you want here?
Well, you said if I ever needed a friend.
Oh yes. Have a seat. Dear God.
Pretty, isn't it? And this one, oh, he enjoyed himself doing it too. Things like this, well, they happen where I come from, but you don't expect it from a gentleman.
Gentleman? What kind of a monster would do such a thing?
I won't forget his name in a hurry. Hyde, he called himself. Edward Hyde.
And why come to me?
Will you give me your card? I never had someone like you be nice to me before.
And why didn't you go to the police?
You must be joking. And with him being a gent too, who's going to believe me? I'd be scared of what he'd do to me if he ever found out. He's a beast. He ain't human. He's not like you at all. Sympathy, tenderness, warm as the summer, offer me their embrace. Friendliness, gentleness, strangers to my life, they are there in his face. Goodness and sweetness and kindness abound in this place. I am in love with the things that I see in his face. It's a memory I know time will never
Take care of yourself, Miss Harris.
always try. I peer through windows, watch life go by, dream of tomorrow and wonder why the past is holding me, keeping life at bay. I wander lost in yesterday, wanting to fly, but scared to try. But if someone like you found someone like me, then suddenly nothing would ever be the same. My heart would take wing and I'd feel so alive if someone like you found me. So many secrets I've longed to share. All I have needed is someone there to
me see a world I've never seen before. A love to open every door, to set me free, so I can soar. If someone like you found someone like me, then suddenly nothing would ever be the same. There'd be a new way to live and a new life to love. If someone like you found me, oh, if someone like you found someone like me, then suddenly nothing would ever be the same. My heart would take wing and I'd be so alive. If someone like you loved me. Love me. Loved me.
It's very thoughtful of our friend the spider to arrange these little rendezvous for us, my dear. It's a welcome change from my charity work.
Long as it makes you happy, Hans, that's all that matters to me. I don't do it for charity.
Well, well, well. It warms my heart to know that romance still blossoms in the sewers of London. If it isn't the Romeo of the cloth and the Juliet of the gutter, a truly pretty pair.
How dare you speak to me like that, sir?
How dare I, sir? How dare you, sir?
Do you know who I am?
Oh, yes. I know exactly who you are. You are Basil, the 14th Bishop of Basingstoke. You are on the Board of Governors at the St. Jude's Hospital. And you are an obscene, self-indulgent, malevolent, malignant hypocrite. Hypocrite!
Oh!
Hypocrite!
Oh!
Hypocrite!
Oh!
And I'll live on forever with Satan himself by my side. And I'll show the world that tonight and forever the name to remembers, the name Edward Hyde. What a feeling to be so alive. I have never seen me so alive. Such a feeling of evil inside. It's the feeling of being Edward Hyde.
we shall remember him not only as a man of God and a man of principle, but as a man whose like we shall not see again.
And a man who liked buggering children.
Oh, wonderful eulogy, George. I could hardly keep a straight face.
Nothing like a good laugh at an old friend's funeral, eh?
You can't frighten me. I am a general.
Then they'll probably build a statue of you in your honor.
Oh, now see here. I General, you
miserable hypocrite.
Oh.
Look at this, another murder, just like the other murder. That poor old Journal Glossop, dead.
Last week the bishop copped it, the beloved done it, hopped it. That feller must be off his head. That's 2 in the last 4 days. This killer has fancy ways to kill outside St. Paul's. Has a lot of balls. He hates the upper class. He must be on his ass. Oh, indeed. Don't look at me.
Murder, murder, makes me blood red. Murder, murder, makes me hurt spin. Murder, murder, starts me drinking bloody. Murder, in the night.
When will you have the others?
Tomorrow night, sir. What are they for?
It's none of your bloody business what they're for.
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir. It's just that you don't seem to be quite yourself, Dr. Jekyll.
I've been better, Miss. I've been better.
And it has a stealer on the loose. Could be a gang. Gotta get his head inside a noose. The man must hang. Maybe his nerves will fail him. They must go out and nail him. They gotta trail and jail him now. Murder! No matter who we're blaming. Till they put what's his name in. There's gonna be one flaming. Murder, murder, it's a cursed man. Murder, murder, it's perverse man. Murder, murder, nothing's worse than bloody murder in the night.
Oh, I'm bored gutless with all these damn charity dinners, Archie.
Then why do you go to them?
Ah, that's my name in that club.
Well, I agree with you, Bessie. Damn all charities and good causes.
Well, well. If it isn't faith, hope, and charity.
Away with you, man. Be off with you. Have you rested? Damn insolence! This is my final admonition!
And this is mine. And now, let's have a better look at you, you miserable, drunken old hag. I'm sure, in your will, you've left everything to yourself. To be delivered to you in hell. I'll donate these to charity in your name. A gift from the late Lady Beaconsfield.
Read about the worst 2 murders. What's worse than the first 2 murders? That makes it murders 3 and 4.
Makes it murder 3 and 4. They murdered dear old Bessie. I hear him screaming, Bessie. And poor old Archie is no more. That's 4 nasty days. It's London's latest craze. This song is
got your message. What is the urgency?
I'm leaving London, Danvers. It's not safe for me here.
Where are you going?
I'm telling that to no one. Aberdeen, actually. I'll be at the Highland Club if you need me. I don't know what you've heard, Danvers. I did everything I could to save the others. I tried like hell.
I'm sure you did, Herbert. That's between you and God. Both you and God know that you've tried. Have a safe journey.
News from God, Teddy.
Sweet death has taken this brave man from us.
Sweet death has raised his God to fight.
Friends, take what comfort that you can from us.
Thank God us not are still alive. God in heaven, now forever. Sing
Catching such a man and could be hard. He'll kill like Will, 'cause they're also thinking Scotland Yard. No brains, no skill. He'll kill us if we let him. They better go and get him. I know a way to net him. How? Murder! No matter who we're blaming, till they put what's his name in. There's gonna be one claiming ground. Murder, murder, on the doorstep. Murder, murder, so watch your step. Murder, murder, take one more step. You'll be murdered in the night. Murder, murder, what's this one about? Murder, murder, every other murder, murder, lives in London, bloody murder in the night. In the
October 7th, after midnight. I am dangerous, more dangerous than any wild animal stalking its prey.
What do you want here?
Henry? Oh, you scared me. Well, for a moment, you didn't say
How
that.
long have you been here? How long?
Just these few minutes. Paul let me into the house, and I saw that the door was open, and I thought you might be here.
Dare you read my journal? What did you see? What did you see?
Henry, it's me, Emma. My love, what's happened to you?
It's these experiments, Emma. They're taking me to places I don't understand. I can't explain them to myself, let alone to you.
I must be left alone to finish what I started.
Henry, you never promised me that the journey would be easy. Only that we would take it together. When this all began, we knew there'd be a price. Once upon a dream, we were lost in love's embrace. There we found the perfect place. Once upon a dream, once was a time like no other time before. Hope was still an open door. Once upon a dream, and I was unafraid. The dream was so exciting, but now I see it fade, and I am here alone. Once upon a dream, you were heaven sent to me. Was it never meant to be? Was it just a dream? Could we begin again? Once upon a
Emma. Emma, don't abandon me now. I do love you.
If you need me, when you need me, you know where I'll be.
October 10th, 6:30 p.m. The experiment is out of control. The transformations have started to recur of their own accord. I have radically altered the balance of the formula to try to contain and overcome the powerful and darker forces at work inside me. I know well that I risk death.
Henry, it's John. Henry, what is the meaning of this letter? And who is this Edward Hyde? And why are you leaving all that you possess to a man I've never even heard of? He is to have full control of all my assets immediately upon my death, or indeed my unexplained absence of longer than 3 months. Are you out of your mind?
Hyde is a colleague of mine, closely involved in my work. If something should happen to me, he must have the wherewithal to carry on my work. You've got to trust me, John. And I need you to help me with an urgent errand. Bissett, the apothecary, he's preparing some vital chemicals for me. I need you to collect them and bring them here. I cannot leave this place.
All right, I'll do it.
I am aware of my peril and the need to control Hyde's evil influence, which disappears within me like a stain of breath upon a mirror. He has found the perfect hiding place.
What streak of madness lies inside of me? What is the truth my fears conceal? What evil force makes Edward Hyde of me? What darker side of me does he reveal? What is this strange obsession that's tearing me apart? Some strange, deranged expression of what's in my heart. Am I the man that I appear to be? Or am I someone I don't know? Is there a monster drawing near to me, becoming clear to see? Will what I fear to be so?
I sit and watch the rain and see my tears run down the window pane. I sit and watch the sky and I can hear it breathe a sigh. I think of him, how we were, and when I think of him, then I remember in his eyes I can see where my heart longs to be. In his eyes I see a gentle glow, and that's where I'll be safe, I know. Safe in his arms, close to his heart, but I don't know quite where to start. By looking in his eyes, will I see beyond tomorrow? By looking in his eyes, will I see beyond the sorrow that I feel? Will his eyes reveal to me promises or lies? But he can't conceal from me the love in his eyes. Their light can no but books his eyes. The look that hypnotized me. If I'm wise, I will walk away and gladly. But sadly I
dearest Lucy.
For a moment, I thought you were someone else.
For a moment, I almost was.
I have some rather sad news, Lucy. I have to go away for a while. A friend and I have a little dispute to settle. You're glad to see me go.
No.
You're lying. I can always tell when you're lying, Lucy.
Have you gone long?
There's no knowing. But God help you if you're not waiting for me when I return.
I feel your fingers cold on my shoulder, your chilling touch as it runs down my spine, watching your eyes as they invade my soul, forbidden pleasure I'm afraid to make mine. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes meet mine, I'm out of my mind, I'm out of control, fighting feelings I can't define.
It's a sin with no name,
Like a hand in a flame,
and our senses proclaim
it's a dangerous game.
a darker dream that has no ending, that's so unreal. You believe that it's true.
A dance of death out of a mystery tale.
The frightened princess who doesn't know what to do. Will the ghosts go away? Will she will them to stay? Either way, there's no way to win.
I don't know if I'm lost, but I can't be lost. My emotions are in despair. I don't know who's to blame.
It's a crime and a shame,
but it's true all the same.
It's a dangerous game. No one speaks, not one word, but one word on the runs.
Silence
Silence
speaks, loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
All the words
We want to hear. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes meet mine, I am losing my mind, I am losing control, fighting feelings I can't define.
It's a sin with no name,
No remorse and no shame, fury and flame,
and the devil's to blame,
and the angels proclaim.
it's a dangerous game.
If you live around here, lots of people will make promises they will not honor, my dear. And the truth is, you end up getting scarred. There's a beast at the door, and he's wild and free, but we don't let him in, cause we don't want to see
what is lurking right behind the facade?
Henry?
Henry Jekyll is not available.
Who the devil are you?
There's no point in your waiting, Mr. Utterson. Dr. Jekyll is most unlikely to return.
It is of the utmost urgency that I deliver these chemicals to Dr. Jekyll himself.
Just leave them and go.
I will not go until you tell me where he is.
Even if I told you, you would not believe me.
You will tell me where he is, Mr. Hyde. Yes, I know who you must be. What have you done with Henry Jekyll?
What have I done with Jekyll? You wish to see him? Very well. So you shall. But let what you are about to witness be on your own head.
Henry! Oh my God! Henry!
John. Oh, John. I warned you, John. Even as Hyde, I warned you.
You must stop this thing before it is too late.
I can't, John. I can't. And you've got to help me. Please deliver this letter.
To Lucy Utterson? The Red Rat? The Isle of Dog? Henry, that's that place, that night, that girl!
Yes, John, you've got to tell her to leave London right away. There's more than one life in danger. It's Hyde. I cannot say.
I understand.
Then go, then. Go, John. With these chemicals you brought me, I promise you, I promise I will find an antidote that will destroy Hyde forever.
God help you, Henry. God help us all.
Could it be? Have I really lost my way? Have I lost my mind? Will I lose the day? Am I a good man? Am I a madman? There's such a fine line between a good man and a bad. So I have to get back to the place where my journey started, find the course I charted when I first departed. Somehow I have to get back to the vision that first inspired me, to the hope that fired me when the world admired me. I'll find a way back to the higher ground and see the view I knew before. I'll search the world until the answer's found. Turn my despair around,
forevermore. So now I have to rebuild all the dreams that the wind has scattered from what fate has shattered. I'll retrieve what mattered. So now I have to go on till the evil has been defeated, till my work's completed. I will not be cheated. God, you must help me carry on. When it seems all hope has gone, I have got to carry on.
No fear, sir. You won't have disturbed anyone here. They're used to late visitors.
Miss Harris, this is from Dr. Jekyll. He wants you to leave London, tonight if possible. My dear Miss Lucy, I regret more than I can ever say that my private misfortunes prevent me from seeing you again. I found in you a tender and loving light during these past dark days. I hope you will accept the enclosed as a small repayment for the lesson you have taught me. Leave this place, I beg you. I beg you, and be secure in the knowledge I will never forget you. Henry Jekyll.
He don't owe me nothing.
That's none of my concern, but I beseech you, do as he asks.
Why did you come? Why didn't he?
Because I am his friend.
Yes. And I suppose he's mine too.
You can count on that. Please do as he says. Find a new life.
A new life, what I wouldn't give to have a new life. One thing I have learned as I go through life, nothing is for free along the way. A new start, that's the thing I need to give me new heart. Half a chance in life to find a new part. Just a simple role that I can play. A new hope, something to convince me to renew hope. A new day, bright enough to help me find my way. A new chance, one that maybe has a touch of romance. Where can it be? A chance for me. A new dream. I have one I know that very few dream. I would like to see that overdue dream, even though it never may come true. A new love, even though there's no such thing as true love. Even so, although I never knew love, still I feel this one dream is my due. A new world, this one thing I to play the game and to pursue life, just to share its pleasures and belong. That's what I've been here for all along. Each day's a brand new life.
Dearest Lucy. Oh, you weren't expecting me.
No?
But who else can I come to for sympathy, tenderness? You've had another visitor this evening.
No, not really.
It wasn't the good doctor himself, was it? No. Henry's a much too busy man.
You know Dr. Jekyll?
Oh, yes. Of course. Dr. Jekyll and I are old friends. We are very close. We share everything together, Lucy, just as you and I do. Leave this place, I beg you. You weren't planning on leaving without saying goodbye, were you?
I'm not going anywhere.
That's right, Lucy. You're not going anywhere. Come. Come. Closer. Sympathy, tenderness, warm as the summer, offers me their embrace. Friendliness, strangers to my life. They are there in this face. Goodness and sweetness and kindness abound in this place. Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this, till the day that I... Do you really think I would ever let you go?
ever set you free. If you do, I'm sad to say, it simply isn't so. You will never get away from me. All that you are is a face in the mirror. I close my eyes and you disappear. I'm what you face when you face in the mirror. Long as you live, I will still be here. All that you are is the end of a nightmare. All that you are is a dying scream. After tonight, I shall end this demon dream. This is not a dream, my friend. It will never end. This one is the nightmare that goes on. Hyde is here to stay, no matter what you may pretend. And you'll flourish long after you're gone. So you will die and my memory will hide you. You cannot choose but to lose control. You can't control me, I live deep inside you. Each day you'll feel me devour your soul. I don't need you to survive like you need me. I'll become whole as you dance with death. And I'll rejoice as you breathe your final breath. For I'll live inside you forever. For Satan himself by my side. And I'll know that now and forever you'll never be able to separate Jekyll from Hyde. Can't you see it's over now? Time to die. No, not I, only you. If I die, you'll die too. You'll die in me, I'll be you. Damn you, Hyde, set me free. Can't you see you are me? No, deep inside, I am you, you are Hyde. No, never, yes, forever. God damn you, Hyde. Take all your evil deeds and rot in hell. I'll see you there, Jekyll. Never!
We'd all cross if we could. It's a nightmare we cover discard.
Jekyll had been to the very gates of hell and beyond. The way back, if there was one, was littered with the corpses of his shattered dreams and engulfed by the flames that consumed him. Yet back he came to the sound of wedding bells.
They don't mean more than they say. They don't say what they mean. They don't ever complete. And the nightmare we can never discard.
So we stay on guard.
We all love the facade, but
beware
the
facade.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the sight of God to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony. If any man can show any just cause why they should not lawfully be joined together, let him now speak, or else for after hold his peace. Henry, John, Albert Jekyll, do you take this woman, Emma, Alice, Margaret Carew, to be your lawfully wedded?
Henry!
Henry!
What's the matter?
Oh, Henry! I don't know. Oh, God.
Oh, God, not now. Oh, God, not now. Please, God, somehow, please take the pain away. Feel it fill me. This will kill me. Please, God, will me somehow to fight, I pray. God, have mercy. God, have mercy. Don't let her see, not on a wedding day. Mr. Stride, I trust you are respectfully recording the order of events.
In God's name, Dr. Jekyll!
There is no Jekyll, only Hyde!
Mr. Hyde, she has nothing to do with you!
No one touches Edward Hyde, or she dies before God!
Oh, Father!
Emma!
No one!
Henry, I know that it is you. I know that you would never harm me. Never.
Emma. Oh, God. Oh, God. John, do it now, set us all free. I beg you.
I cannot!
Set us free, John!
Forgive him!
Rest now, my tormented love.